Channel 5 news. I actually wanted to watch this. What the French toast? Wait, I have 3 videos to watch. I'm not watching that, though.
This is a free call from
Jacob Chansley.
an incarcerated individual at Alexandria Detention Center. This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored.
Hey, man. Glad to see you guys. You guys are fucking patriots. Look at this guy. He's got covered in blood. God bless you.
I got shot in the face. I got shot in the face with some kind of plastic bullet.
It's only a matter of time. Justice is coming. I'm not one to usually take pictures of myself, but in this case, I think I'm making an exception.
Jacob Chansley, the self-proclaimed QAnon shaman, has just been sentenced to 41 months in prison for his role in the January 6th Capitol riots. He was seen entering the Senate chamber with a spear.
To accept this free call, press 1. Thank you.
It's more of a flag, but
you may
I
start
guess
the
spear
conversation
sounds
now.
scarier.
Hey, man, how's it going?
All right, cool. Are we good?
Yeah, we're good. How you doing, man?
I'm doing okay, brother. I'm doing okay. You know, spent
Oh, it was a spear with the flag on it? Oh.
hours in a cell, so, you know, but at least I had something to work on.
Right. So for those who don't know, where are you at right now?
Oh, I am in Alexandria Detention Center in Alexandria, Virginia. I am sleeping on a 1.5-inch foam mat that is on top of a concrete slab every night, and that's pretty much where I'm sitting all day as well. I get 22 hours in my cell and 2 hours outside of my cell. There's no going outside or working out or anything like that. You know, this place can definitely take its toll on you. You know,
You can work out.
in Shawshank Redemption when Red said, in prison a man will do most anything to keep his mind occupied. Yeah, I know how that is.
Right. How would you describe the conditions of the jail that you're in right now?
Well, the conditions in Alexandria are, in the detention center, not as bad as they were in, say, the D.C. jail. I've never experienced, like, real racism and prejudice in my life until I went to the D.C. jail. There was a black woman from Nigeria that was like their nurse or their doctor that was examining me while I was fasting for 11 days because they weren't feeding me organic. She thought I was a racist and a white supremacist and all this crap because she believed what was on the mainstream Mockingbird media. And when I told her that I was not racist, that I was not white supremacist whatsoever, that I've actually, you know, dated all sorts of women of all sorts of races, I've had all sorts of friends of all sorts of races, and I said, I've even dated several black women. She said, I can't believe a black woman would ever date you. And I was like, oh my God, you know, like this woman is like being openly racist, you know, because if the roles were reversed and she were standing in the doorway while a white nurse told a black guy, I can't believe a white woman would ever date you, she would be appalled. You know, she doesn't know what my ethnic background is. She doesn't know I got Native American blood in me. She doesn't know, you know what I'm saying? She has no idea, but she's judging me by the color of my skin. There was also a guy, a guard over there that wore a Black Lives Matter mask. So he was taunting the Trump supporters and, you know, like harassing them and, you know, messing with them and stuff.
I didn't know you had a Native American in you.
Yeah, that's something that I found out somewhat recently, actually, when I talked to my grandmother of my father, who I never met my actual father, except for like once when I was 30. But my grandmother on that side, she told me that we have Cheyenne blood in us.
For sure. Have you been able to make any friends in there?
Oh no, dude. No offense to anybody in here, but you know, jail is not the place to make friends.
I just figure like you might want to play card games or like, you know, spitball and figure out some way to pass the time.
Oh, dude, I can't get it. No. That's the thing. I can't play card games with anybody because I'm in a cell 22 hours a day, and when I come out of my cell, I'm the only one out of my cell.
So you got sentenced to 41 months. How do you feel about that sentence?
You know, I don't think it's fair, if that's what you mean. I think that they thought an example had to be made, and I don't think they anticipated that example being a double-edged sword, where, they tried to make an example out of me, but in the process they made it clear to the American people that the justice system is not fair or balanced.
What do you mean by that?
That, there was a guy
This
that
music,
threatened to shoot Pelosi in the head, and he brought 2 guns and a bunch of ammo, and he got 28 months. I never threatened to hurt anybody. I never vandalized any property. I never hurt anybody. I didn't assault anybody. I didn't steal anything. WTF, mate.
Right. So why do you think they picked you to make an example out of?
Because I think that I became a symbol, not just so much of January 6th, but because I became a symbol for freedom, a face for freedom of sorts. And, I stood out the most, to say the least. And I think I energized a lot of people, not just in the United States, but all over the world, to stand up for their freedoms as well.
How do you feel about the nickname QAnon Shaman?
Well, it's not anything I ever asked for. It's one that was given to me by Alex Jones.
Alex Jones gave you that nickname?
He's the one that called me the QAnon Shaman for the very first time when I did an interview with him. I think it was on the 8th of January.
Damn. So it just caught on from there?
Yeah.
Maybe you're not QAnon Shaman, but you are a shaman, right? And you also...
I do practice shamanism, yes, sir.
Can you tell me more about what shamanism means to you?
The shaman is like a ancient monk or priest, psychologist, pharmacologist, historian, storyteller, artist, astronomer, tattoo artist, psychic, all of these things wrapped into one person. And so for me, I was always interested and intrigued by Native American culture. And like I told you, my grandmother said that I have Cheyenne in my blood. And she actually said that one of our ancestors was one of the few survivors on the Trail of Tears. So I always knew that the medicine man or the shaman knew something special. And I always wanted to know what that was for myself. And so something very deep in me called me to the shamanic path. So I searched for the truth of my existence and of enlightenment on the shamanic path, and I always knew I was destined to find it one day.
Right. When did you first get introduced to shamanic practice?
So I officially started and deliberately started my shamanic path on November 2nd, 2012, when I got my first tattoos, and those were on my feet. And now I have over 100 hours worth of tattoos, and all of them were earned or like through personal growth or some sort of a symbol for an accomplishment, or all have some sort of a deep meaning, or were used for to symbolize the overcoming of pain or an obstacle in my life. Like, for example, the bricks on my arm, the sleeves, I got those after my dad committed suicide. It took 36 hours to complete. And the whole time I was, using the physical pain to deal with the mental and emotional pain I was in.
Yeah, the top of the foot is supposed to be one of the most painful places to get tattooed because of all the nerve endings.
Yeah,
right?
That's why I chose it, was because the whole idea with, shamanism is you go through ordeals, and after you go through the ordeal, you you have this out of body experience, whether it be by overcoming pain or, going through some sort of long ordeal
What
process,
the fuck?
Like some people, know about the Sundance ceremony and stuff like that. That's an ordeal. And a lot of these things end up causing out-of-body experiences or spiritual experiences of reality.
Mm-hmm. I guess, psychologically and emotionally, what prompted you to get those first tattoos on your feet?
Well,
he has a candle lit.
I always ask myself, why are these tribal people all over the world? Why are they tattooing themselves? Why are they undergoing hours and hours and hours of excruciating pain? What's the point? Why?
So, at what age did you kind of become interested in Native American culture?
Oh, I've always been interested. Yeah. I grew up in Arizona, so I've always been interested in it. It's always been a part of my life,
But was there a particular moment, maybe in your youth, where you were like, oh, this is something that I think is super cool and I want to learn more about?
Kind of. I just whenever I saw the native dudes with the big feather headdresses, when I heard about peyote and hallucinogens.
Have you ever experimented with peyote or anything like that before?
Oh yeah.
What's a peyote?
Sure. All shamans use these tools as a way of transcending the physical body and gaining a larger view of reality. And so the shaman is like an expert of these spiritual
cactus
or these
shrooms
mental tools
What the
that
fuck?
they allow people to gain a broader view of the world, of their spiritual connection to all things, and of the nature of God and life itself.
When did you first experiment with the medicine?
That was, I think, in like 2014, 2015, something like that.
7 years ago,
I ever
8 years ago.
tried peyote, but I had tried other, things
Forgot we're in
like sacred
22 now.
mushrooms and things like that beforehand.
What insights do you feel like you gained from peyote?
Well, I can honestly tell you, I'll put it this way. The only way that I can really explain the things that I understand or the insights that I've gained, it wasn't just through peyote. It was through things like cannabis, through mushroom experiences, through all sorts of other, transcendental experiences, including things like meditation and trance states, breathing rhythms, even things like fasting, tattoos, all of that stuff. And the ultimate conclusion I came to is that the body is a tool for the soul of God, almost like the body is like a microscope and a telescope, and the soul of God is the observer, able to examine the infinitely large or the infinitely small. And so in a way, the body is like an instrument that can be tuned in a number of different ways to tune the mind and the body to the frequencies of God's omnipresent consciousness. Every culture has a different name for it. Nirvana to the Buddhists, Brahma to the Hindus, collective unconscious to the materialists. Ultimately, though, I came to discover that the light is one and the paths are many. And everything and everyone is interconnected to the same omnipresent collective soul that we call God. And even science has come to say, that everything is made up of energy. We all have these different words for essentially the exact same thing. But ultimately, because I was always seeking God and the truth about the purpose of life, was I able to find it. I didn't really get, quote unquote, involved in politics until 2020.
What catalyzed you to get involved in politics?
Well, that is a funny story. Let me start by saying that a fish does not know that it's swimming in water, okay? And a sane person in an insane society will appear insane. So that being said, everything I'm about to say, I ask people to keep an open mind and an open heart and try and understand that, where I'm coming from is a place that is, from literally thousands of hours of research, and I'm a very skeptical and rational person, and the only way I'm ever going to believe anything is if I've seen it from more than one angle and I've heard it from more than one source, and dinged the little truth bell inside of my heart. So I always knew that DC was corrupt. And when I heard about Podesta's leaked emails to the public, I started to read them with a mild curiosity. Then I started to notice a very strange pattern in the emails and many of the other emails that were leaked, and how it involved most of the like some of the most powerful DC moguls, like Clintons and the Obamas and Bidens, and how it involved celebrities and international bankers, and the big picture became crystal clear. And it was not even a week or two later that the first Q drop appeared. All the research pointed to Q being the beginning of full disclosure. And I came to conclude that Q was involved at the highest levels of the military and the intelligence community. And that Q was involved with things like the deep underground military bases and black budget technologies and stuff like that, above top secret information. And ultimately Q involved the warring factions of the deep state, what some people have called the alliance versus the cabal. And then what we were experiencing was kind of like a mind war, and this mind war over the minds of the populations would end up affecting the timelines that we created as a species, almost like hijacking our co-creative abilities, and that would determine the fate of humanity.
So what do you think the deep state wants for the fate of humanity? If they had their way and every sinister plot they are trying to arrange came true, what would our day-to-day life look like?
What they want is centralized power through corruption. They want to negate the three-branch checks and balances, three-branch government system, and maintain and expand the corrupt government bureaucracy. So they basically want no freedom, full totalitarian control. They want control and access to all of our biometric data, all of our medical records, all of our financial records, all of our personal data. They want to know all of it and control all of it. They want to make things like vaccines
Okay, I'm falling asleep.
mandatory. There's no body autonomy.
I'm falling asleep.
It's wavy, man. It's a vibe. I love the fact that a lot of up-and-coming brands can connect with established brands and then sell products and pay their phone bill.
Okay, what about the culture?
Love the culture. The culture is the culture. The culture runs the world right now.
I feel like you are the culture.
In some ways, but being humble is also extremely the move right now. It's bit me in the ass previously when I haven't been as humble, so I'm going to just humble it for the rest of my life now.
How?
People get intimidated by confidence and success. So help people and be humble, and then you'll survive this crazy world that is life. I love the awkward silence. When you get interviewed by a wavy production crew like yourself, you create a lot of awkward silences, so it exposes the real personality of individuals. I love that shit.
Yep.
It's fucking wavy.
Woo! Lamborghini lifestyle, baby.
Money talk, baby.
The homie Kanye just left.
You know what it is with Drake.
That's Aubrey to me. I'm on some Lamborghini shit.
Lamborghini, bitch.
With the Lamborghini Taurus on the green whip. People say we wouldn't be shit.
You ever seen a Lambo bought with $20 in reparations? Oh, Huru Lamborghini, baby. Goddamn, boy.
What?
Say goddamn, boy.
Goddamn, boy.
Goddamn, boy. That line long, boy. Goddamn, boy. Shit, boy. I went inside, right? Goddamn got me an awful lot of that right there, right? Okay, got that on, right? And I put that on top of the yeah. So I was in there showing them all my spectacular drip. My man said, call my cellular device. So, bam, hello, say less. So, got the wristband from my man's and then acquired that. Took that there, put it on my man. Right here, no man left behind. You feel me? Let go.
My boy's a real one, bro.
Goddamn, boy.
It's a fellow friend of yours?
That's a trapper. That's not my friend. Trappers are not friends. They're associates and business partners. Okay, and sometimes co-defendants, but it's not if you're doing it right. Friends go funny. A trapper, he about that money. Goddamn, boy. Shit.
What are you gonna do when you get back inside?
Get me some food and give it to you. Cause you look hungry. Goddamn, boy. Goddamn, about to make him seasick. Watch out. Waves on deck. Wave check. Take your hat off. Let me see your waves. He ain't got none. Wave check. You hear that? That's the shore. That's like white noise right there. Like, shh. But they say ASR, whatever that shit is, that acronym, y'all know what it is. I don't know, 'cause I don't care. I don't watch it.
Okay, so hat is fresh, New York. Visor, LA. Shirt, bargain bin. These are like 10 years old from South Florida, and these are from LA.
What just happened?
All shit's dripped out.
Thanks, bro. My name is Survivor Man, spelled like server, SERVIVER, an anon artist that's doing some NFT stuff.
What's the most you ever made off an NFT?
I have a V friend that I bought on the first day, so that's worth like 10 ETH now.
How much money is that?
Like $40,000.
What the heck is an NFT?
So an NFT is a non-fungible token, and it's basically a fancy word for digital art. And digital art is changing now because you can actually own it, and it's all about being written onto the blockchain. And so now digital art can live on permanently forever.
I had a homie who sold a dick pic, $1 million, I swear to God.
Really?
I swear to God, bro, last week the homie hit for like $1 million something on a dick pic NFT. I don't know like the exact details of who he sent it or whatever, but yeah, he got $1 million for a dick pic NFT.
Who purchased the NFT?
Just, I don't know, anonymous, you know what I mean? Maybe it is, I don't know, you probably do know. For $1 million, you gotta know who sold it, you know what I mean?
NFTs and Gary V, counting cheese.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Channel 5 Action News. We're here right now live at the Complex Con in Long Beach, California. We're going to talk to some artists, influencers, leaders, followers, networkers, marketers, rappers, fashion designers, fashion purchasers, producers, engineers to figure out what the hell's going on and what's so complex about this con. Come on, guys. Let's go.
I was on No Jumper for fucking 500 guys. No, 50 guys in one night. 500 total in my lifetime. Yeah.
So for those who don't know, can you tell us your name and what you're doing out here?
My name is Kazumi, and I am trying to pay rent by advertising my own OnlyFans. You know, if you're comfortable selling your assets, just like everything else, if you have those assets, sell it.
How'd you get started doing OnlyFans?
I used to have this slave in college that would like let me put stuff in his dick hole.
How much did he pay you?
It was $300 at the time, but it was more of like an experience. So I just felt like this is my calling during COVID. You should do it. You should try it.
OnlyFans?
Yeah, you probably look good. Okay, maybe naked. What if you did that but naked?
If I interviewed people butt naked?
Yeah, that could be kinky.
But only for Patreon.
I'll subscribe.
Hell yeah.
Honestly, why can't sluts rule the world?
Hey, yo, Channel 5. I'm over here at Complex Con. I'm barely alive. Trying to strive and prosper like ASAP. Where that AIDS at? I'm doing No Nut November right now, though. I was watching breastfeeding videos on YouTube. That's how bad it's gotten.
How come you're doing No Nut November?
It's a big time suck, you know, because like you're trying to figure out what video to watch, and then 4 hours later, 100 tabs open. You're like, all right. I used to be really strong with that shit. I used to only jerk off like once a week, but somewhere along the way, I kind of started slipping. I remember back in the day when I was at my horniest, I left like Friday night church service, like the middle of worship. I went to the bathroom and just fucking, you know, just sprayed that whole toilet seat down.
My name is Tevin Bailey, Tyler Bailey. We're the Bailey twins.
What a champion.
We're taking over. I mean, yeah, we are just for the coast, not the cloud. We're waiting for y'all to catch up at this point.
What's the biggest difference between y'all?
Taste and female. I'm more on the thicker side, I would say, and he's more on the petite or slim thick. You know. No, I'm like throw it back. I've seen him do a lot with some thickness.
What's up, dude?
What's good, G? How we doing? This is my twin Tevin right here, right? All right. Well, I'll just finish this one over here since he just left me over there, guys. But yeah, any other questions you got?
I don't know what's going on.
Mad gummies.
What are we talking about over here?
Oh man, stay in your interview. Whoa. Stay in your interview. Stay. Whoa. Okay. I'll talk. All right. Anyway, so what do you want to talk about? But anyway, like I was saying, so we came to Paris, came today, but I was on the shoes and how nice these were. I'm gonna get the high tops tomorrow. Them sleeves even crazier.
The ones with the teeth.
4 eyes, teeth, a nose.
I don't actually know what you're talking about, but I hope you get the high tops.
This right here, I would wear, and now I'm 25, and I would still wear this. That's creativity. When I first saw it, my childhood came back to me, you know? So I'm a kid again, you know?
I got that Toys R Us shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What does it mean to drip?
This right here? You see that?
What is drip, though?
Work uniform, right? But would you wear these to work? Or the way the whole style, the vibe of it all, would you show it to work like this?
You work at 7-Eleven?
I don't. I'm a model, actor, creative with my twin right here.
What's up, dog?
What's up?
I don't know, you just seem like you got a lot of information and knowledge.
I got a few things. I can tell you this. Everything that's going on, both politically, globally, is all planned.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Have a good one, dude. Thank you.
My wife.
Oh, shit.
Can you tell us about your face mask?
She got it for me, and yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I got 2 masks today, but this one's getting more.
The men like it more than the girls do.
Why'd you get that for him?
Why not?
Was it sort of like you're not really doing this enough? Like, I'm gonna get this for you so that every time you see yourself in the mirror, you're like thinking about the fact that you need to do that more often?
No, I'm like, he's so good at it. I'm like, I want everyone to like try it. Like, go. Like I say, baby, go.
Good at what?
Like having girls sit on his face.
You know, I
They in an open relationship?
TLC, you know, that tender love and care.
Do you apply that elsewhere in your life? Like, do you have a business or like a passion?
No business, passion. Yeah, no, I'd say that's my passion. Yeah, ask her. I always say, come sit on my face, baby.
I see you also have an interesting shirt.
Yeah.
Who's that? Who's that?
This is some Russian lady. Yeah, she paints like erotic watercolors. What's up?
Sit on my face!
How do you feel?
What the fuck is up? Sit on my face!
How do you feel about eating pussy?
What? Dude, you're laughing. Sit on my face!
Where did that guy come from, dude?
I think that maybe he saw your mask and he thought that, you know, maybe he could be one of the people that.
I mean, if he has a pussy, yeah. But my passion is pussy, not pussy eating, not
what the fuck?
Ass eating or whatever the fuck he has. I don't know.
Dude, I respect the fucking shit out of you. What's your name?
Nate.
Do you have any nicknames?
No.
Do you want one?
Sure.
Nate Dog.
Cool.
Do you have any money?
Yeah.
How much?
Not a lot.
Like, how much we talking?
Like 150.
How much are the Kerwin shoes?
I think like 180.
So you gotta get 30 more bucks?
Mm-hmm.
What's the plan?
Try to get 30 more bucks.
Do you have any strategy for that?
Not really.
What's your cash app?
I don't have one. I have Venmo though.
What grade are you in?
12th.
You almost made it.
Mm-hmm.
You thinking you're gonna go to college or what?
I'm gonna do a gap year.
You gonna go to Europe?
Oh God.
No.
Thailand?
No.
You gonna get an apartment in downtown LA and just smoke hella weed?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Sure.
What's your budget for an apartment?
I don't know.
Okay, man. Well, you have a bright future. Thank you. Shout out Nate Dogg. I'll see you in there, bro.
Yeah, so Silky basically is a part of our brand.
My parents almost disowned me when I said I wanted to do a gap year.
So they come in like
Gap
different
year's
ages?
just lazy.
Ages, sizes,
Because you just want to break.
skin color, different tones, different flavors, different genitals. He, she, they, their, because we're also going to be doing ones that are in wheelchairs, small people. We're doing animals. We're doing a whole Silky universe. It is actually an emotional companion. It's an emotional spirit. It's there to actually uplift your emotional intelligence. Yeah, really and truly. We're making history in her story.
Nice. So what's going on right here?
We got a rainbow. We got a creature.
You want to sit down or something?
Back here.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling really loved right here.
Well, you are very loved right here. Yo, would you get in a creature suit if I have a whole creature suit?
Yeah, I would do that.
Dude, what
I got
the
too much fucking shit on. I'm a Silky now.
You're a Silky?
Yes.
You're just a blue monster. That's what you are.
I'm here to fuck Silkies.
I have an inquiry. When you use the bathroom, are your bowels blue?
Nah. What's up? What's your name?
Kevin Bradford.
What are you doing here today?
I'm promoting Father Steve.
Okay, what's he do?
We're selling loot boxes. We have mice. We have the trading card game. We have everything here. I saw like this weird stand with like dinosaurs with like butterflies on it. I thought it was kind of weird, but I didn't think it was bad. I just thought it was weird. I absolutely love it here. Seeing all the brands, taking pictures with people, promoting myself too.
Sounds like you're going up. Your cloud's going up.
I actually was on a documentary called Tallest Teens, and
wait, what?
I'm 7'2". I'm the Guinness World Record holder for tallest teenager in 2016.
What if your dream of slam dunking as a pro
I do believe that I have the potential to be in the NBA.
could be over if you continue to grow?
I actually have back problems because I'm this height.
Yeah, I saw the basketball court, but I'm trying to stay as far away from that as possible. That's just not my style.
But did you know if you like make the basket, like you'll make like 20K?
20K? I'm feeling kind of nervous.
I believe in you, bro. I think you're gonna do great.
I don't know. I'm wearing a suit, so I can't really extend my arms that far, so I don't know.
Oh shit, we got the white young men. Come on. Let's go.
That's not good form.
Here's the toilet paper, wipe your asses and luxurious.
Thank you. They gave me toilet paper to wipe my ass.
Yo, so this nice Ferris wheel cannot be ridden by nobody. The old man will not let me ride it, nor anybody. It's just for show.
My mama always told me about that water.
It says Saddam. I don't know.
I'm sorry, ma, I got right in that water. I ain't never noticed I was going deep.
Hey, what are you in line for right now?
In line? I believe Mac DeMarco.
Is Mac DeMarco performing in this cardboard castle?
I don't have no idea. That's what I was told, so that's what I'm doing.
What if he's not?
And we'll see what happens, honestly.
What was your name?
I'm Joe.
You drove out here for this?
Yeah, pretty much. Me and the homies did.
Oh, nice. Oh, man. How you doing in school right now?
I was doing pretty solid in class, and then after the switch to online, I feel like it's just harder and different.
You're not cheating?
I mean, the normal amount, like on homework.
Good answer. Good answer. Honest.
Let's get out and see what we find. I've been doing this for about 12 years now. So I feel a bit old. I feel a bit like an uncle now, you know what I'm saying? Feels good. It's also a bit depressing. I'm a lot older than I used to be, but also younger than I will be soon.
That's why I love Maximus. He's so philosophical. Love's a delicate flower. Okay, yeah, that was a good one to guess.
What would you do if I showed up to your house uninvited? Again? Would Nick let me in? Will we go out to Chili's or Outback? Watch Cabin in the Woods? Share hard drives? Smoke and take Addy without me? I messaged you on Facebook, so PLSLMK. I've changed, Tilda.
Pretty good, pretty good. I'm sorry about earlier. How you doing though?
I'm actually doing great. I found this job on Craigslist. Keep it 100 with you. I'm not Kerwin Frost, as you can see.
Let's
but
go.
I'm grateful for the opportunity. This suit is hot as fuck. Jesus walked on water so I could drip on you niggas. Page got washed on water, watch me drip, pussy nigga. Jesus walked on water so I could drip on these niggas. I love Channel 5, man. I watch y'all all the time. Shouts out Channel 5.
We innovators. We start stuff. We don't follow shit. That's why we're leaders. I own a company called Fuck You On right now. Me and my brother started that. We're about to get sent to Virginia. We're about to get sent to the Navy, you feel me? And when I was out there, we started about the company. Now we're $1 million company. I'm doing that shit. I don't give a fuck about the cloud. Everything we're doing, I'm living it, and that's it. Hey, yo, have you seen it design everywhere? Have you seen it on the internet, though?
Get hair like this?
Ask everybody where they got that shit from. Tell me where
You
it
think I
started.
look good with this?
They're gonna look at me, you heard?
I like the hair. The hair looks sick.
Oh, thank you, bro. Yeah, I appreciate it. It used to be purple.
Okay, that's hard. Oh, where'd you get the idea for it?
For the hair? I don't, it was just Halloween.
So, yeah, we met some dude who said he invented the spider web.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I had a TikTok that blew up about my hair, and he's like, oh, this kid's a pussy.
No way.
I was like, I don't know, he's hard. They don't own that shit, but yeah, no, it's hard. My friend called me the albino Dennis Rodman.
Can you ball?
Not really.
I'm working on a basketball court in St. Louis.
Oh, for real? Oh, I love basketball.
That's a sick shirt. Where'd you get it from?
My friend Austin. Ass Pizza. Ass Pizza? Yo, yeah. Ass Pizza, he's dope. The brand name is Ass Pizza. I think like he just fucking just put it together, some shit like that, right? So.
Do you like Ass Pizza?
Mm-hmm.
Can you give him a shout out?
Shout out Ass Pizza.
Who's Ass Pizza?
I don't know.
You just heard of him?
I don't know why you wasting your energy getting mad. I just finished eating, about to get some head relaxed. He take a trip to the woods near the farm, where I'm humping my chick outside, getting mosquito bits on my arm.
My name is Austin. People know me as Ass Pizza. I make clothes.
Why do they call you Ass Pizza?
That's just my Instagram name that I had for a long time, and now I'm just stuck with it for life. I don't like to associate it with pizza or ass.
You don't like pizza?
Pizza's delicious.
Do you like ass?
Yeah, I love ass.
Can you tell us about your face tattoo?
You know, one day I just said, fuck it, man, I'm gonna get the face tat. I didn't really think about it. I was at a point where I was just like, fuck it, man, you know? I didn't feel part of this world, so I was like, I'll just get a face tat, you know? And I told my mom that it was temporary.
The craziest thing I ever done was not pull out.
Do you have a child?
I'm about to.
Congratulations. That's hard, bro.
I go by Holy Barber, if anybody wants to follow me on Instagram.
Yeah, it's like, I wouldn't tell anyone to go get a fucking face tat, you know? It's just like, I feel like nowadays, like, you could still get a job and shit, you know? Like, I feel like no one actually really fucking cares about it, so. Alright, yeah. I gotta handle something later, but it's fine.
What's going on?
Just this guy talking shit, man. You know, I deal with haters every day, but it just, fuck it. I understand, bro, you know? I know that I started a lot of this shit, you know? But I'm just a humble, nice guy, you know?
You know?
I really don't give a fuck about it.
Dude, what the fuck?
There's a lot of kids here that are just sort of like willing to sacrifice themselves and everyone around them to get close to people like you. How does that make you feel?
It's just like, you know, once you get here, man, it's like, that's it, you know? it's not what you think, man. You know, I just like cool shit, man, and it's like I feel like I know what's cool, you know, and it's like what I want to see. Me and my friends, you know, I'm very grateful to have my friends who also like, you know, are on the same wavelength, you know, like I fuck with real shit, but I feel like everything is just so fake and like generic and like they're just trying to market this shit to like, you know, I don't know, just some fake bullshit, man. I fuck with Kerwin shit and Steve shit, you know, everything else. They're trying to make a quick buck, you know?
At what point do you think a brand goes from being like authentic and cool to like corny? Like what is that turnover point?
It all just comes when like you stop thinking about like what you want to bring into the world instead of like, oh, what's gonna make the money, you know? If you're like making sick shit, like the money's gonna come no matter what, so it's like, you can't stress over it, you know? I don't know, I just feel like people try way too hard and they just want fast shit, they're not thinking long term, you know? They're like, oh, what's popping now? Let's copy this guy and then sell this, blah, blah, blah. It'll run you straight to the ground, man.
Has anybody ever offered you like a major brand deal, like a Zoomies mall style thing?
Yeah, there was, you know, a lot of shoe brands wanting to work with me and shit. It's just like, first of all, there's always one person who's scared and nervous and doesn't understand it, so I can't fully do what I want. I don't know, they just complicate shit trying to work with people. And what I really want to show to kids is that, like, you don't need anyone to help you, really. Like,
it's interesting what you said about, like, longevity, right? Like, no matter what you do, someone's going to imitate you. If you come out with something authentic, there's going to be people who make actually successful companies, successful media companies, successful clothing companies, copying your exact style.
Yeah, I see a lot of people copying me, you know, I just keep my mouth shut because it's like, that's my goal. I'm really trying to just inspire people, so fuck it, it's gonna
okay,
happen,
so
you know?
he's getting a haircut, but I don't know what's happening.
Like a loser, so I know
Like,
my
oh.
influence, so I'm gonna just keep going and just like,
Okay, now
you know,
something's
I must
happening to
be
the
on
hair.
Some shit, so everyone's copying me, so you know, whatever. People are gonna copy you, you know? They're on some loser shit. I peep it, bro. I know who's copying you.
Who is that? Who is this guy? Is he popular?
Fuck
He
them,
has
bro.
to be.
Fuck them.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about, bro. We don't even gotta say their name.
How did you react when you first saw someone just copying your shit?
You know, it's cool. It's cool.
He's a middle school designer.
We're influencers, bro.
That's what we get free shit for, man. Free sandwiches.
He's Ass Pizza. You should know him. No, I do not know who this is.
Concern themselves with.
You gotta wake up and stay hungry like a fucking tiger every day, bro.
An army of sheep led by a lion will destroy an army of lions led by a sheep. The leader is the most important thing.
How do you feel about people stealing your haircut style?
I don't care.
200K
as long as I do my
Insta.
best, that's what matters.
Tommy Wright the third.
What does that-
10 wanted me
what does
into
that
the world
mean?
end. Street smart, a lot of power.
Wait, there's something. Fuck. All right, I don't care. I didn't listen. Let me hear.
Destroy an army of lions. An army of sheep led by a lion will destroy an army of lions led by a sheep. The leader is the most important thing.
How do you feel about people stealing your haircut style?
I don't care. As long as I do my best, that's what matters.
Tommy Wright the third. 10 wanted me into the world end. Street smart, a lot of power. Dabba Don Tom, internet icon.
So back in the old music, you talk a lot about the devil and Satan. How many people were like really worshiping the devil associated with Memphis music at that time?
It's like a lot of, it's not devil worshiping, but it's a lot of evil shit. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of evil spirits, cutthroat city, cutthroat mentality. That's what Memphis is about.
How did Memphis change like from that old school style to what it is now? Because if you think about like Memphis new artists, right, like Push Shiesty and Ali Chaba, it's more like Atlanta sound, like modern trap. Like when did the like 3-6 Tommy Wright shit kind of like transition?
A little bit after the 2000s. It's kind of when Atlanta started to, you know, mimic our sound. You know, a lot of shit started to change. And then our city just tried to be more, you know, universal with their sound.
You had that crazy peak in the 90s, but now it seems like your career is bigger than ever right now. Like you have more fans than of all time. How did that happen? Like how did you pop off like 10 or 15 years after the songs first came out?
Let's say what it is, man. Soundtracks and new rappers wanting to sample.
Like your shows in New Orleans is like 150 skaters, all that shit, like moshing. Did you ever imagine when you first made those songs back in the day that
I never thought that. But you know what? Gangsta walking is a lot like moshing, and that's what we do. Because we got that same energy, that same shit, that same pushing.
What?
We did that shit without a skateboard.
My name's Guabdad 4000. I'm a fan of yours. We just watched some shit that you did, and OGZ was in it.
Yeah,
I was on my ass laughing the whole time.
He's QAnon.
And you niggas is hilarious. And this suit is crazy. Do you wear a bad suit on purpose?
Yeah.
I figured. Where you get it from?
Goodwill.
I figured. You gotta watch out for mothballs, man.
Mothballs?
Mm-hmm. They be using them in Goodwill for real. Yeah.
Why is it dangerous to have mothballs in your clothes?
I said just watch out for them. I didn't necessarily merit any danger. I'm sorry if you felt that from my tone, King. Aggressive?
No, I don't think so.
What did he just... Oh my God. I didn't actually merit any danger.
They be using them in Goodwill for real. Yeah.
Why is it dangerous to have mothballs in your clothes?
I said just watch out for them. I didn't necessarily merit any danger. I'm sorry if you felt that from my tone, King.
My tone,
Aggressive?
King.
No, I don't think so.
Damn it, stop doing that. Huh?
Did you cop any cops today?
What did I actually spend money on? Oh, I bought some shoes.
Oh my God.
I like your music.
Thank you. I like my music too.
I like your music. I like your confidence. I like your creativity from without the music. I follow your stuff.
Thank you.
It's ill.
What's your name, dog?
Kosher Dills.
Tight.
I'm running a marathon tomorrow.
Oh, that's why you got the whole shit going on. Well, is it a purpose?
I'm coming off of a big run off of rapping with Fat Joe in a rainstorm, and I felt that internet.
Nigga, I've been seeing you. I've been seeing you. I damn near follow you. Nigga, you still got the umbrella?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of weird.
Check it out, all right. Beatbox, rap and fly like a half the guy. I use 5 hands on my finger, channel 5. Do you know my rap flow? Do you know why I'm holding umbrella? It's me mimicking what happened last week at MSG with Fat Joe. I was rapping in a rainstorm. He's like, hey, bro, can I rap with you? I'm like, okay, dog, but you need an umbrella because you don't want to get real wet. I used to have hair on my head. It was impossible. Back in the day, they fill the microphone with follicles. I do it on the fast track, right through the pass track. And other people say, yeah, what's the cash app? So send money now and don't act so funny now. And Channel 5, I hope you guys like my fucking style. And if you don't have any money to borrow, send a cash app to someone else, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Cash app, the best subject to incorporate into your freestyle rhyme scheme to impress people who went to the Complex Con a few months ago. Use code Channel5 for a free $15 for new users.
I gotta have my AirPods.
What
I'm gonna
the
listen to
fuck?
music while I run. Put you on my marathon playlist.
Thank you.
How many miles is the total marathon?
Okay, what does
26.2?
Cash App do?
Why
I
would-
still
so,
don't know
but you
what
still
Cash
ain't
App
said
is
why.
to this day.
I think
What is
you
it?
need to have certain different kinds of music. Like in the beginning, you don't want to be too
No,
gassed
not
up.
about music. Why
It's
is you running
PayPal for
26
Zoomers.
miles, nigga?
I love running, man. It's like a journey in life.
So
Life
much
is a
that
marathon.
you need 26 miles of it?
Yeah, you need more, really.
Seems a little bit excessive. Channel 5, love y'all.
I haven't seen this man in probably 4 years. 4 years. But old friends, been a minute. Coach Dill's in the fucking house. We go way back with a guy named Tom Catchinson.
Tom Catchinson?
Yes.
Me and Tom Catchison played on the high school soccer team. As I think we went to Edison High School together and Herbert Hoover Middle School.
Me and Tom, we went to a rock concert. 311. Yeah, 311.
Remember Amber? Amber is the color of your inner dream.
The earth isn't flat, but it's hollow. And inside the hollow earth, there's like giant octopus. I believe that there's water above and below us, and it's giant octopus. I believe in that shit.
How'd you learn about the octopus in the earth?
I was on acid one day, and I thought about it, and I was like, if you watch The Matrix, the robots is octopus. And then I realized that the earth is more water than anything.
How can we get in touch with the octopuses?
You just gotta use your third eye and meditate. I tell everybody, don't get the vaccine.
Because it makes it harder to talk to the octopus?
Good one.
Bro. What? Good one.